Okay, I'm going to start this over. I just wanted to bring you an update about the red heifer situation. And, I talked to you about Adam Eliyahu Berkowitz's comments from Israel 365 News, where he said that if anyone is saying that the red heifer ceremony is soon is lying. And basically was saying that Gentiles, Christians, whatever, that are reporting things about the red heifer ceremony, there's a lot of lying going on. So that's kind of interesting because a lot of us are researching in Jewish sources what I told you, and actually what I had said turned out to be something that he actually did state as the answer to somebody's questions, that the red heifer would have to be 2 years and 1 month old. And that was a verification for me that that was accurate, what I told you. And the thing is that he was basically saying if no one's talking to the Temple Institute, Rabbi Ariel, who is in charge of the Red Heifer Project, then they don't know anything, blah, blah, blah. And so, ironically, they came out with this report from the Temple Institute with a video that's titled, Kosher Cohen Found! Exclamation points. And it says the Temple Institute certifies a Cohen to perform the red heifer ceremony. The Temple Institute announced Wednesday afternoon that a Cohen, who's a priest, who fulfills all of the stringent requirements to perform the red heifer ceremony on the Mount of Olives, has been found, and his training will begin immediately. Okay, so we're lying if we say that the ceremony is going to happen anytime soon, right? And now they suddenly have found, he was lost and now he's found, a Cohen priest who is going to start his training immediately. Well, I'm not really buying that. I really believe that they have been training the person that they want, that is the Cohen priest, to perform this ceremony. I think they've been working on this for years. They have had different heifers in the past that did not pass the test, and now they suddenly say that they found the priest to perform the ceremony. But supposedly we're not being truthful if we say that the ceremony is happening anytime soon. I don't believe that they just are getting ready to train him immediately. To me, that says he's getting ready to perform it immediately, because a lot of times they have, they've been training these Cohen, these Levitical priests for years in some situations. And I'm sure they've been preparing for this ceremony in particular because it's, to them, of utmost importance. So I just think that this is really kind of a stunning development overnight here. Kosher Cohen found. Well, interesting. And that he is going to do it on the Mount of Olives, but I believe he's already trained and probably ready to go. Now, Adam Eliyahu Berkowitz had people asking questions underneath that video, and one of the questions was, will the ceremony take place during a feast? In other words, they were kind of asking, will it happen on Passover? And he said, no, it does not need to take place on a feast. They can perform this ceremony, and all they need is a wood pyre to burn the heifer on the Mount of Olives, and it can be done simply and quickly, I'm sure. So I just think this is really funny that they're kind of leading people to believe that it's not going to happen. At least they don't want the information to really get out. And yet they come out with this all of a sudden. Okay, so now they've got the actual priest who's going to perform the ceremony, and you're telling us he's going to be trained immediately? And Usually they train for quite a while. They don't just train immediately and then boom, there it is, and it's all working out. So I find this interesting, and that they would post this overnight. To me, this says that they're definitely planning it, and it is soon. And I do believe that, you know, if they don't perform the ceremony, the longer they wait, the more chances they are to reject the heifers. And if they reach a certain age where they become an actual cow, you know, it will be that they'd have to find new heifers that are younger, okay? Because it has to be like 2 years and 1 month old. And then, you know, up to a certain point. The very fact that they just came out with this title, Kosher Cohen Found, is just kind of almost hilarious to me. You know, they obviously had to have him selected and trained in order to be able to do the ceremony as soon as Passover. So last night, I don't know if you saw, but there were protesters that stormed the Knesset, and it was kind of a riotous situation where the people that, my understanding was that it was people that were angry about the government not helping get the hostages out of the situation that they're in for so long. So that is a big development, that there is basically chaos going on that's happened in the Knesset, and also the situation with Iran is not getting any better. So we know that there's threats from various angles, and we know what's coming. We know that this major eclipse is coming on the 8th, and things are developing from there. These are some very important updates to the red heifer situation, because now they're saying that they've certified this specific priest to perform the ceremony. So, and the training is immediately. Or more like the ceremony. That's what I think. But I'm just telling you what I think the truth is, and I'll let you figure it out. But for now, this is just a quick update, and I thought I would be outside here and let you hear the birds while I'm talking, kind of like being in my garden. So I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your generous and wonderful support. It's greatly appreciated. I'll talk to you later. Have a good rest of your day.